Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Pauline Verzosa. Batanes and the northeastern portion of Babuyan Islands are experiencing violent winds due to Typhoon Hulan. The typhoon was last spotted on the coastal waters of Balintang Island in Cagayan. It is moving westward at 10 kilometers per hour with a strength of 155 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 190 kilometers per hour. Batanes and the north portion of Babuyan Islands are currently under signal number 4. The rest of Babuyan Islands and the northeastern portion of mainland Cagayan are under signal number 3. Meanwhile, signal number 2 is raised in the mainland Cagayan, Apayao, and Ilocos Norte. And signal number 1 is raised in Ilocos Sur, La Union, Pangasinan, Abra, Kalinga, Ifugao, as well as in Mountain Province, Benguet, Isabela, Nueva Vizcaya, Quirino, Aurora, and the northern and eastern portion of Nueva Ecija. Typhoon Hulan is expected to leave the Philippine area of responsibility tomorrow noon. Former Senator Ping Lacson and Senator Amy Marcos clarified that they are running as independent candidates in the 2025 senatorial polls. Lacson said that he is an independent candidate running under a coalition of 5 political parties. He clarified that he is a guest candidate of the National People's Coalition, or NPC, which is part of the alliance of the administration's Alianza para sa Bagong Pilipinas. Meanwhile, Senator Marcos said she will stand alone to protect her brother while she keeps her connections with her, quote, true friends. I recall that Senator Amy Marcos was absent during the announcement of the Marcos administration's senatorial slate last week. She is also known as a close friend of Vice President Sara Duterte, who is now openly criticizing the president.
Minabuti kong manindigan ng mag-isa upang wag nang malagay sa alanganin ang aking ading. Para wag nang mag-alinlangan ang aking mga tunay at minamahal na kaibigan.
Makati Mayor Abby Binay hopes that her sister, Senator Nancy, will not run for mayor in Makati City in the 2025 elections. And here's why.
As I understand it, it'll be your husband, Makati 2nd District Representative Luis Campos, who will be running for your seat in Makati.
Correct.
Is that correct?
He will be replacing me, although technically it will still be me, because he will be implementing the projects that I continued, plus more that we plan to implement after 2025.
Right. So if he wins, he will continue on with your the projects that you started, the
Correct.
initiatives that you
Correct.
started. Mayor, I have to ask, no, how does it work with Senator Nancy Binay also expected to vie for that mayoral seat? I mean, of course, it's not official yet, but she is on her final term in the Senate. And she was asked before about the being mayor of Makati, and it seems that there is interest there as well. How would that work if your sister and your husband end up vying for the same position?
Well, remember that this almost similar scenario happened in 2019, which was very, very difficult on my end. So it will essentially be the same. Kung ano yung nangyari in 2019, it was a fight between me and my brother. It is not any different this time around, because it's still a fight between me and my sister. So I'm hoping and praying she does not pursue, and just, I mean, you can always do something else. I mean, the politics naman, there's life after politics.
Yeah.
So I hope she realizes that. Again, but that's her prerogative. She wants to run for mayor, vice mayor, whatever, congressman. I mean, that's her right. Diba? I can't stop her from. And it will be unfortunate, but I can't convince her. I can't stop her from running for whatever position.
Yeah. You pray that she doesn't run because it will make things difficult for you, or is there any other
It's
reason?
just additional family drama. Alam mo yun? Parang pangit na nga yung politika, and we do have our personal differences as well. So the mudslinging the 2019 elections was very, very traumatic on my end. And I guess it's just not nice when things get ugly.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can't be avoided.
Right.
Di ba? Parang even if there's assurance it's not going to be ugly, but pagdating ng pag mainit na masyado, emotions are high, and those are the things that I'd rather avoid from happening.
We'll be back with more stories after this break. Keep it here on One News. Welcome back. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Pauline Verzosa. Let's now take a quick look at today's other headlines. In the Philippine Star, Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah was killed in Israeli airstrikes on Friday at the age of 64. He led Hezbollah since 1992 and maintained its stance against Israel as an existential threat. His death is expected to have a major impact on Lebanon and the wider region. And in business world, the Energy Department endorsed 13 power plant projects to the Energy Regulatory Commission last month. These include 8 renewable energy projects, 4 conventional diesel plants, and 1 battery energy storage system. Human rights lawyer Chel Diokno will gun for a Congress seat in the 2025 midterm elections. Akbayan Party List announced that Diokno is their first nominee. He was initially reported to be running as a senatorial candidate for the third time, but Diokno said he accepted Akbayan's nomination after a careful process of discernment and consultation. And now on to sports. It was an action-packed day in UAAP Season 87 this weekend. On Saturday, the University of the East secured its third consecutive win after defeating the NU Bulldogs 57-51. John Nabante led UE with 15 points, while NU suffered its fourth straight loss, dropping to 1-5. Meantime, the University of the Philippines maintained their unbeaten record this season after their 69-57 victory against the Adamson Falcons. Harold Alarcon and Terence Fortea led the way for the Maroons. And yesterday, the DLSU Green Archers secured a dominant 88-67 win over the UST Growling Tigers. Mike Phillips powered the Green Archers with a double-double, 12 points and 18 rebounds. On the same day, the FEU Tamaraw nabbed its first win of the season with a 66-65 overtime victory against Ateneo. Joric Bautista led the Tamaraws with 18 points. Hindi na hadlang ngayon ang kapansanan para makapaglaro ng volleyball. Yan ay dahil popular ngayon ang isang bersyon ng volleyball para sa ating mga kapatid na PWD. At para bigyan ng mukha ang balita, Mobile Journal, Denise Valdesancho.
Each year, the volleyball community gets bigger and bigger. At isa pa sa mga nais palakasin ngayon ay ang sitting volleyball.
Volleyball pero ang mga player ay nakaupo? Yan ang sitting volleyball. Ang mga manlalaro nakasalampak sa sahig. Gamit ang kanilang mga kamay at mga paa hanggang hita, pwede silang kumilos sa loob ng court. Pero ang isa sa pinakamahalagang rule sa laro,
yung isang bat mo kailangan nakalapat sa floor pag mag-attack ka, pag mag-block ka rin, ganun.
mas maliit ang size ng court na gamit dito na 10 by 6 meters kumpara sa standard size ng isang volleyball court. Mas mababa rin ang net kung saan 1.15 meters ang gamit ng men's habang 1.05 naman sa women's. Sa ngayon, meron na tayong national team para sa sitting volleyball consisting of 14 para-athletes. Si Mai Monit Prochina ang head coach. 2019 nang buuin ang volleyball team ng PhilSpada o Philippine Sports Association for the Differently Abled noong 2017. At aminado siya, hindi naging basta-basta ang paghahanap ng players for sitting volleyball.
Matagal kasi wala kaming parang feeling ko, meron ba yun?
Kaya si coach, pumunta muna ng Negros kung saan may existing teams na para sa sport. 2019 nang magsimulang magpunta sa Ultra sa may Pasig ang recruited para athletes. And coaching from abled players to para athletes, na-challenge daw talaga ang staff. Umabot pa sa puntong umupo rin sila upang ma-experience ito.
Alam mo yung sa utak mo na, ang dali lang naman ng volleyball, tapos biglang, hindi kasi iba tong sports na to. So,
Isa sa miyembro ng ating national team si Dorel Padilla. Even without legs, talagang palaban siya sa court.
Sobrang challenging po kasi syempre dadalhin mo yung flag ng Philippines eh. Masaya na naging part ka as national team na pinaglalaban yung bansa natin sa iba. At maganda rin yung experience po na makalaban kami sa ibang bansa dahil po syempre meron ka rin po matututunan dun eh.
And having the honor to teach these people, Coach Mai had realizations.
Nabuksan yung isip ko nung nag-volunteer na ako sa PhilSpada. Sabi ko, ay, may buhay pa pala after kang naging lumpo, bulag, lahat. Alam mo yon?
Sa ngayon, nagpaplano na silang bumuo ng sariling tournament at sa hinaharap, umaasa silang makabuo rin ng women's team.
In a world where opportunities are limitless, do not stop and never underestimate the power of your dreams. Mobile Journal, Denise Valdesancho po, hatid ang mukha ng balita.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Pauline Verzosa. We are One News.